guys, what is poppin'? I'm hoping today's video is going to be a helpful one. If you have clicked on this video and you want to get noticed by brands, big brands, whether it's makeup brands or skincare brands or any type of brand that you use their products for and you want them to notice you and repost you on their page, or if there are any celebrities or YouTubers that you want to get noticed by, you should keep watching this video because I have a lot of helpful tips that can give you that. I have been noticed by Kylie Jenner, Bethany Moda, Tati Beauty. I've been noticed by a couple of big brands and a couple of celebrities and YouTubers. So I'm going to share all my tips with you guys today and tell you how you can too. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video and let's give you all my secrets and all my tips. Okay, so starting off with my number one tip. I posted a picture on Instagram using a couple of different influencer products. Number one is hashtags, for sure. Morphe brushes, they have a hashtag where when they go through a hashtag to post pictures, they go through the hashtag MorphBabe. They do not go through the hashtag Morphe brushes. So usually on brands' Instagrams and their bios on their Instagram, they usually mention what type of hashtags they go through to pick out people to repost. So you want to make sure to make the right hashtags and put them in your description box for each brand you're using so that when they go through the hashtag, they find you. So definitely the number one tip is to use your hashtags. Tip number two. For example, over here, I use the Jaclyn Hill loose powder in this picture. Now, what some people do is they tag people in the photo, but they do not tag the people in the description of the photo. And some people tag in the description comment section for the brand and the person whose attention they're trying to get, but not in the photo. You want to make sure to tag the brand or the influencer or the celebrity in your Instagram picture and in your description. So that way they will get not one notification that you put them in a post, but two notifications through their comments and through their profile. Tip number three, as you can tell, I have the Kylie Cosmetics loose powder in here. They didn't notice this picture, they have not liked this picture, they have not commented on this picture. What I did to get their attention is that even after posting this picture, I'm going to leave a screenshot right over here. I posted a picture onto my stories of me using this powder. So often what people do is they just post a picture using a product and they usually don't get noticed by the brand because they just post it. Recently, what brands have done is they find it easier to repost stories rather than repost posts because they don't want to have too much on their feed and they want it to kind of go together and be cohesive. But on their stories, they like to show off other people using their products. So if you put a post on your Instagram, either share the post to your story and tag them, or put a picture, anything, put a video or a picture of you using their product on your story and make sure to tag them, and that way it is easier for them to see it. So even though Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics didn't see this picture or like it, I posted a story using that powder and they did see that story. So in that case, it's very helpful to do both. You kind of just want to do the most. And like I said, brands do love reposting stories, so don't forget to tag brands and post stories of you using their products. Number four, you might not expect this, but brands do check their DMs often. Not only to check what's going on, but for the fact that sometimes customers have problems and usually they reach out through DMs. So they do check DMs just to make sure that everything's flowing nice. And if they have a good customer service, they will keep checking to make sure no customer is having a problem. In this, you might get lucky. So if you do have a picture that you post with their product or anything, you want to make sure to DM it to them. For example, over here, I have the Tati Beauty palette, the Conspiracy palette, the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and the Jaclyn Hill loose powder. So I would DM this post to all three brands or four brands, including Morphe, And that way it is also in their DM. So not only am I tagging them, but I'm also using the form of DM to get through to them, because you never know if they check it and they see it and they decide to look at it or like it or repost it, because you want to try to contact them and get their attention in as many ways as possible. I also want to mention that I've done a couple looks using the Tati Beauty palette, and I've taken a couple pictures and posted them to Instagram with the Tati Beauty palette, and I've tagged Tati Beauty but haven't been able to get their attention. But I did DM a couple of my looks to Tati, and she has liked them and said things about them. I'll put a screenshot right here, but I have gotten fortunate enough to talk to Tati in my DMs because of all my reaching out to her through my DMs, through mentioning her on my story with all my looks, through everything, to sending her my posts, my looks, and everything. When the more you send, I know you don't want to be spamming them, but instead of just sending one look to them through DMs 10 times, post it on your Instagram and send the post to them. Post it on your story and send it to them. Let them know that you're doing looks. Let them know that you're enjoying the palette or you're enjoying their product. So that way you're reaching out to them in as many forms as possible, and they are getting the notifications from different places, or you honestly just have more chances to get their attention. Now, let's say you want Kylie Jenner's attention. As you know, Kylie does have a brand under the name Kylie Cosmetics. Often what people do is they go to Kylie Jenner's Instagram page and under her Instagram comment and try to get attention from her over there. But DMs obviously will not work for Kylie Jenner because she is Kylie Jenner. But in this case, you can go to her brand's page, Kylie Cosmetics. If you see that Kylie Cosmetics has posted a picture about a minute ago, the trick is to be early on everyone's pages. If you want to get noticed by any brand, you have to be early. You have to have their post notifications on, or you just have to be on Instagram all the time. So when Kylie Cosmetics posts a picture in like 2 minutes, usually the brand owner is active in the comments. So I have legit commented on a Kylie Cosmetics picture within 2 minutes of them uploading, and Kylie Jenner did like my comment. So if you want to get noticed like that, definitely be very active in the comments. If you're trying to get noticed by celebrities, be active in the comments of their brands. And if you're trying to get noticed by brands, also be active in the comments. Let's say you do a look or something and they don't notice it from you just tagging them or mentioning them on their story or DMing them, put it in their comments again and again. Each new picture they post, as early as possible that you can get onto their post, comment, hey, I did a look, I would love it if you check it out. Sometimes what they do is that they check their comments a lot to make sure everything's flowing smoothly and nobody's, I guess, doing bad marketing or saying anything bad about their products. So what they do is they do look through their comments a lot, and you could tell that brands and celebrities usually are in their comments and they do reply to a couple people. You want to throw it out there. You want to market yourself. You want to be like, hey, I did do a look on my Instagram if you want to check it out. And usually people do get that attention from them if they keep on marketing themselves on the brand's page, basically. My sixth tip is, if you see a brand or a celebrity or an influencer whose attention you are trying to get, and you see that they are active right now, you see that they are posting their stories seconds ago, if you see they are posting their posts seconds ago, you want to immediately DM them, comment on their pictures, like their pictures, tag them, try to get their attention when they're active. If they are active 2 hours ago, sometimes even in DMs you can see when people are active. If they are active 2 hours ago and you are DMing them now, or you are mentioning them in their stories now, and let's say they go on to their Instagram 4 hours later, you're immediately going to be pushed down, because these brands and these influencers, keep in mind, they get a lot of DMs and a lot of public, and they get a lot of mentions. So you want to do it when they're active, so they're already checking their Instagram and yours will be on top, as higher up as possible in their DMs, in their mentions, rather than them checking their mentions 4 hours later and you being all the way down at the list and other people being on top. So when they are active, tag them then. When they are active, comment on their pictures then. When they are active, go in their DMs then, because that is the best shot that you have of them actually having you and seeing you ranked up in whatever mentions or DMs or comments that they have. I also want to mention that if you are trying to get the attention of a celebrity or a influencer and they are a brand owner, I know I already mentioned this, but through their brand really is key. I think the most people have gotten likes and comments from Kylie Jenner just because people have commented on her brand's page. Nikki DiMartino, I brought one of her necklaces and I tagged her brand in their stories, and obviously she is following the brand, and the brand reposted my story, and then she saw my story through the brand's story. So that way, whatever influencer or YouTuber, anything, any type of attention you're trying to get to them, try to also get the attention of their brands or marketing pages that they follow, so that it'll be, obviously they're going to see whoever they follows, they're going to see their stories, they're going to see their posts and stuff. So if you get whoever they're following and whoever they're paying attention to, if you're getting their attention, then you automatically have that YouTuber or that influencer or that celebrity or that brand's attention. My last tip is that if a brand or an influencer posts a story saying retagging your stories now, or reposting your stories now, or reposting your posts right now, that is the time that you want to do it. I remember Kylie Cosmetics put up a story saying, comment this on one of our photos and we will share some love to your profile. A lot of celebrities do that. A lot of brands do that, where they're like, if you comment this on our recent photo, what they are trying to do is they're trying to get engagement. So in them doing that, they will go to your profile and give you some love for giving them engagement. So if they post a story like that, you want to go straight to their comments, tell them to check you out, tell them, do exactly what they say, put those comments. You want to comment a couple times. You don't want to be spamming them, but if they say put a yellow heart emoji, you want to put at least 5 times that yellow heart emoji. So at least one of those times they see your profile, they go to it, and they give you love. That happened to me once with Kylie Cosmetics. I'm going to put a screenshot right over there, and that's how I caught their attention. Obviously, they are a big, wide brand. It's owned by Kylie, so there's obviously going to be a lot of people tagging her and a lot of people in, you know, their posts and their mentions, but that definitely is key. And if you see a popular influencer, I know Hannah Malo, she just came out with a new collab. When the product is new, even if, let's say, you don't even have to buy the product. Let's say you go to Ulta, you see her face, you put that on her story. If you see that 1 minute ago she reposted another fan's story of her product or her setup in Ulta, you want to post it right then too, because that means she's actively in her DMs reposting stories. So you want to make sure to pay attention to the brands, pay attention to when they're posting, what they're posting. If they're just posting, and some brands even do this, I think Morphe does every Friday, they repost looks that Morph Babes do from the hashtag Morph Babe hashtag. So that Friday you want to post a look so that when they go to their hashtag, you will be in the front. Don't post it on a Monday if they're not going to check the hashtag till Friday. You know what I mean? And if you see these brands or these influencers are reposting stories, don't mention them in your story 10 hours later. Mention them when they are posting 1 minute ago, 20 seconds ago, 30 seconds ago. That way you know you're already in their DMs. Well, they're already in their DMs and you're ranking at the top rather than the bottom. I know I mentioned this before, but it's also important to note that when they are posting on their stories and reposting other people, that's also when you should shoot your shot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful to you and I hope my tips were helpful. I have been noticed by a couple of people thanks to these tips and tricks, and I hope that you will get it too, because it kind of is hard these days to get noticed just because there's so much publicity in public and social media going around that everybody's trying to get noticed by brands and stuff, and it's really difficult to make it out there. So I hope these tips and tricks were helpful, and let me know if you guys want me to do anything else like this or if you have any questions, and I will definitely get back to you. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye!